Friday. Everybody made it through the week. We had a good week. All right. Great to be here. Good to see you guys. Welcome to the Jezebelle Trinity podcast. And I'm your host, Trinity Stella. Going live today a little bit early. Will not be available around 7, so I figured I'd jump on real quick for a few minutes to touch base with everybody, check in, make sure we're all still healing, moving forward. And even if all you could do today was just get up and show up, that counts. You're doing good. You're doing good. You're doing great. I see you. But so I was wondering, talking about healing in motion, healing out loud, and I guess I wanted to share a little bit about what that work entails, the overcoming shame, when the experiences from your past come up and you feel a little bit guilty or you feel a little bit ashamed of what you did, the old behaviors, and how do you overcome that? Do you let it consume you? Do you stuff it down again, until next time, and not acknowledge it? Or can you acknowledge that shame, own that behavior, and say, I don't like that person. I don't like what I did. How can I change that behavior? How can I do different so I can be better? Like, for example, I'm going to use myself in my using days. I would spend every last dollar I had on drugs and what I needed to do to get those drugs. And when birthdays, holidays came up, I wouldn't have anything to give. So for many years, the birthdays, holidays were just another day I would just dread, and feeling that shame from disappointing my loved ones, it hurt, and I feel ashamed of myself. And instead of drowning in that shame and letting it consume me, letting it get me stuck again, saying or talking shit to myself, saying you're just a piece of shit, you can't forgive yourself. Instead of that negative self-talk, feel that you have, feel and process that shame through and be like, okay, yes, I did do that, but I'm not the same person anymore, or I don't want to be that same person anymore. So what do I need to do to change that behavior so I can celebrate my loved ones' birthdays, celebrate the holidays? So reach out, and make some connections that maybe you haven't made in a long time. And if they're willing to receive it, and then what do you do? What would you do if they didn't reciprocate in a positive manner? How does that make you feel? Would you want to give up and be like, ah, fuck that, or shit, I don't want to do that, or F them, I'm sorry for my language. Do you get mad and say, what do I even try for? Or can you be like, ask yourself, I put the ball in their court now, and what they do with that, what they do with my reaching out to them is up to them now. You did your part, I did my part. And if they reciprocate in a positive manner, oh man, then go for it. They move forward. But don't hang on to if it's not reciprocated. You can only control yourself and what you did, and excuse me, and be okay with that. You know, you did your best. And then be proud of yourself, and hopefully one day the connections that you weren't, or the relationships that need healing, eventually will come around when and if the other person is ready, and when you're ready. So yeah, so how do you that, overcome shame, guilt, regret? Because it comes up. I mean, it comes up, and being able to recognize those feelings of shame and guilt, disappointing our loved ones, and becoming aware of those feelings, and not pushing them away, not pushing them down, not acting like nothing happened, but just acknowledging, embodying that feeling, and processing it through, and asking yourself, what can I do different? How can I be better? What steps can I take to not be the person that I used to be? And put that courage in motion, and do something different, make a different choice if you don't want to be the same person you used to be. And embrace those feelings, because your feelings are not wrong. Feelings are receptors of what, to become aware of things around us, our environments, to become aware of ourselves, our own selves. And not receptors, I want to say, like, red flags, signals, paying attention to yourself, and being able to disconnect from phones, from social media, and just reconnecting with your spirit, with yourself, and with creator, or whatever not higher power, but um, the most high, whatever belief you believe in, whatever makes you feel comfortable. um, the spirit, balancing spirit. Alrighty, guys. So that is just a little healing tools for healing this week, this Friday. Maybe give it a, if you recognize any shame or or disappointment that you've done in the past and you want to change it, just embrace it. It's a process, it's progress. And we're not here to be perfect. We all make mistakes. And the thing about it, the key is to learn from our mistakes, to find the lessons. How can we do better? Just like school, I'm trying to figure out how to do math, and the only way to learn how to do it is practice it, keep doing it, and I'm going to do it, and I'm going to keep doing it until I get it right, and I'm getting it, and it's frustrating because so many times I've done the math and I just get frustrated, and in the past I've quit because I feel like I can't do this. It's just, but if I take the time and sit down and figure it out, I'm learning it, and it feels good to learn something when you want to give up, when you wanted to give up. Keep pushing forward, keep getting up. All right, guys, keep getting up, man. Healing out loud, supporting each other, be kind to one another, and compassion. Show compassion for one another, because we all are going through something. Everybody, we're all human, experiencing a human experience. And be respectful. All right, guys, I love you. Miigwech. Miigwech for walking with me. We walk together, we're rising together, and we are the ones we've been waiting for. We're making a change, man. We're being the glitches in the matrix and changing the world together. And they don't like it. So if you really want to piss systems off, heal. Heal yourself. They don't know what to do with us when we heal. All right, guys. Peace. Love, 100% respect, and I will see you again probably tomorrow, maybe. I don't want to make promises, but I'm going to do my best to see you guys tomorrow. All right. Love you. Gigwabaman. That means see you later in Ojibwe. All right. Have a good weekend.